Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Orlando Magic going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston, along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Corey Joseph out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the center position. And for the Celtics, Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. The star wing pair, it's Brown and Tatum outside, and it's White in at the point. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Plenty of space. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick-and-roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Wagner against Tatum. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Joseph. He's guarded by White. Banchero surveys. Here's Joseph. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's White. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Derek White at the line with one shot.
And you look at Derek White, Richard, the energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
Here's Joseph. Banchero outside, 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. Porzingis grabs the board.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Joseph. After the basket by Boston. And Carroll with a screen on White. Joseph passes to Carter. Orlando again missing. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. White's got 5 points.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
The Magic have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Back to Joseph. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Inside, here's Wagner. And that one is stuffed right through.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And here's Brown for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Joseph. Wagner with a screen on White. Back to Wagner. Tatum with a steal. Here's White. And he bangs it home with one hand.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Caldwell Pope. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics lead by 10. And he jams it home with authority.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Pass to Joseph. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The three from Banchero. On target from range. Banchero's got 5 points.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Porzingis against Carter. Chalk up 2 there.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And here are the Magic now, following the bucket by Boston. Here's Joseph. He's guarded by White. Banchero in the post. He's against Horford. Good D by Porzingis. Takes a 3. And there's Horford on the assist by Porzingis.
You see the great fundamentals. Horford sets up for the quick shot off the feed. No hesitation.
1:11 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Joseph. Now Banchero. Back to Joseph. Banchero with a screen on White. 6 on the shot clock. Joseph can't hit. Celtics lead by 15. A nice shot by Tatum. 6 points for him.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Banchero outside. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's White. He's got 9. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
.26 seconds left in the first. Horford against Banchero. And the layup falls. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
There's Tatum with the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
The 3 from Banchero. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Derek White getting it done for the Celtics. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Banchero. He's out there with Bataze. And it's De Silva in at the small forward. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Al Horford's checked in for Boston.
Once again, Celtics faithful, your Celtics Entertainment.
Tatum way outside. No good on the quick three. Magic trail by 18. Over to the left wing, Black. And it's off in three-point range. Boston has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Here's De Silva, hounded by Tatum. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Here's Brown. Orlando making their last shot. And stolen by Banchero. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Rebound Boston. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis, a fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Now here's Anthony. Yet to see a basket. Banchero outside. 4 on the clock. Crafty move. Porzingis grabs the board.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
White finds Horford. Kick out to Brown. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. Brown's got 12.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. The Magic have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Black. He's guarded by White. They need this. And it's laid in by Banchero. 12 points for him.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Here's Porzingis. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best foot.
Boston ends up going with a new group, and a new group getting ready for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Carter. He puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Hauser, defended by Wagner. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 12. Wagner, right side. Off with the layup. And here are the Celtics. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Pritchard. Oh, nice D from Carter.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the contest. And that one misses. Batase's checked in for Paolo Banchero.
In for the Magic, number 35.
Orlando's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second.
2 minutes.
Outside, Caldwell Pope
2 minutes.
takes the 3. Orlando again missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's Joseph. Still no points. Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Carter.
A good decision maker with the ball in his hands. Carter Jr. is a capable and willing distributor.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Get loud, fans, on the court is your basketball. The Gracie fans will get a t-shirt.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis.
Boston has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second.
Derek White.
Outside, Brown. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
And for the Magic, they're shooting at 30% here in the second. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Wagner on the wing, defended by Brown. And it's Wagner missing. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Stolen by Carter. Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by White.
Boston foul. Peyton Pritchard. Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.35 seconds left in the first half of this one. Porzingis on the double team. Launches it. They get the rebound. And that one's good.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by Joseph. And for the Magic, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. It's his first trip to the line.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
First free throw is good.
Orlando. Corey Joseph taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Brown for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Brown's got 17.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's the Boston Celtics cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So it's Boston now. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. And it's Tatum in at the 3 with small forward. That's the Boston 5.
2 extra loud points there by Jason Tatum, sending a message.
Tatum's gone 6 of 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Yes, it's good. Tatum's got 15.
Oh, you gotta prevent Tatum from getting into the lane, because once he's in there, you're done.
And here's Wagner. Banchero outside. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Back to Wagner. Hauled in by Brown. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. White, good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
The Magic have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Banchero. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. He's got 14.
Shooting off the catch or creating off the bounce, Banchero does both equally well.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And man, is he in his zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. Three-pointer. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Here's Horford. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Wagner, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. 5 on the clock. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in. White with it. Wagner picks him up. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Black. Wagner for 3. They get it back. Second chance effort. And it's Banchero getting it to go. Banchero's got 19 points.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
Here's Brown. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Wagner with a screen. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Craig comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Brown. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for White. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo. Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And the Celtics call time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And Boston with some changes. Horford, he's checked in for Cornette. Jason Tatum comes in for Craig. And it's Jaylen Brown in for Drew Holiday. The Celtics have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Brown. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And Orlando shooting just 36% in the third. Here's Joseph. No good with a layup. The Celtics have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now. Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Banchero no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Brown passes to Tatum. Wagner with a steal. In transition, the Magic on the run. A minute 15 left in the third. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Horford, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Horford's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Brown. Back to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Black. Driving to the basket. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Boston's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Tatum. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Tatum's got 22.
No, this man Tatum can strike so quickly. He can just stop, pop, and pull up on a dime.
Here's Black. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Tatum. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. He's got 24.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Foul. Second team foul.
9 seconds left in the third. Anthony, left side. Here's Batase. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Boston Celtics. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. They've got Goga Batase, Cole Anthony out there with Paolo Banchero, and it's De Silva in at the 3 slot.
Ooh, getting up there.
And the Celtics call time here.
Here they come.
Boston making a switch here. Tillman's checked in.
Number 26, Xavier Tillman.
So it's Boston now. Here's Pritchard. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Launches a 3. Counted from distance. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Count that bucket.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
Here's Pritchard. For 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Joseph is checked in for Orlando. And the Celtics call time here.
Boston. All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Now Banchero. Pass to Joseph. And here's Anthony. Banchero with it. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Banchero's got 24 points.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
And the jam by Brown.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Here's Joseph. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Anthony. The three. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 9 rebounds now. Brown passes to Horford. Back to Brown. The three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Anthony, the pass to Batadze. Can't cash it in from close range. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Batadze. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got 7 points here in the quarter.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
The Magic have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. The three from Banchero. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Tatum from long range sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 27 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. On the wing, Tatum fires the three. And the Celtics another three.
They're stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Now here's Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
He takes it in. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. There's 1:54 left in the game. And here's Brown for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 14 points here in the second half.
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
Here's Black. Up top, Banchero shoots over Horford. Banchero no good. Tatum with it. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jason Tatum.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Horford.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Banchero. And another miss by Orlando. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Tatum. The teardrop. And the layup is up and in. Tatum's got 37.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Timeout called. The Celtics. They're leading. Guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
All right, Celtics fans, get
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Banchero drives. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
Pass to Brown. And here's Tatum. There's the triple. No good. And here's Wagner. Here's Joseph. He's guarded by White.
Boston foul. Kristaps Porzingis, second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for.
And that one falls for Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr. at the line for 2.
And so Carter nails them both. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey, it's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jason Tatum.